You know, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here, but TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on one or two holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
Time for the second shot into the third. Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Now over to Collin Morikawa.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. He's currently tied for 5th. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. Not a bad line, this one. This shot here near the 200-yard marker. 3 shots off the lead. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for 3rd. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Currently 1 under for the day. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich. And right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Collin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter. But when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Collin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now. Surely more in his future.
Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly. But still, going in with a short iron into this par 4, a birdie is definitely makeable.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Oh, get in. That was a gallant attempt. No, that's too bad. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the 3rd hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
He finds himself in a share of 4th. Here we have a par 5. Now, great rhythm on that swing. 2 wins so far this season. Good shot there, Beamer. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Just 1 shot back now.
Lovely effort, that. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. It's got a chance. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. That should find the cut stuff. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
Nicely done.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Ooh, that's disappointing. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. As players make the turn, they find themselves on the tee at the 10th.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
Going with the 7. Needs this one to kick right.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole, they've chosen to club down on this one.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
There it is.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Rich, this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Just 1 stroke back in this tournament. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Currently at 3 under for the day. 13's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short, and those bunkers, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Well, that's the perfect shape. Just controlling a fade. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Oh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it.
Putting for a bogey.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Just 2 shots behind.
Oh, well done. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd.
And a big moment for this player with just 4 holes left.
Ouch, that hurts. Putting for par.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
He currently shares 4th position. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. Ooh, that almost went down.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Get excited. This could go in. And the putt drops. Now 2 under, heading down the stretch.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
As we find ourselves at the 16th, a par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
And a par putt awaits him. The putt drops, and we're moving on.
To me, the short par 4 is the most underrated hole in all of golf.
They're needing to make something special happen, and I can't think of a better opportunity than now on this short par 4.
This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Time for the 2nd shot at the 17th. That's not the outcome they were after.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
And this from the greenside rough.
What a shot.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
And as this player tees off on their final hole, they're one shot off the lead.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely.
Getting ready to play their third.
Just one stroke back and right in it. Well, moments don't get much bigger than this. A must-make putt if they want extra holes.
Oh, just missed.
Crushing, isn't it?
And this putt for a final score of 69. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work.
And Henny, no win for this player in the tournament proper, but they did set the goal of taking down Colin Morikawa, and they accomplished it.
Luke, it was an incredibly bold call from this player to challenge Colin Morikawa and beat him. They'll be buzzing with excitement and that much more determined to excel in their next event for sure.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Legends Championship is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
Yeah, so this week their goal is to beat Jon Rahm. Henny, that is by no means an easy feat.
No, if Jon Rahm is fired up, sparks could fly, you want to be out of the way, and he's just going to go straight through like a Spanish bull.
Yes, he's fire and brimstone, isn't he, Jon Rahm? All the Americans couldn't beat him in a Ryder Cup. This player, well, it's an ambitious rivalry to say the least.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. This one from about 160 yards out. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one is right down the pipe. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par on this one. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Okay, let's take it down to John McCarthy, who seems to be hiding behind a tree here. John, you've been getting familiar with this golf course. What will the players be dealing with this week at Lone Grove Golf Course?
Well, Luke, as I walked the course, checking it out this morning, the one thing that is immediate is this course is full of elevation changes. Not only throughout the holes either. It's like even when you get to the greens, the elevation changes can get you. These greens are dynamic, and that is putting it very lightly. You really have to plan out your approach shots into these greens to make sure you don't leave yourself in trouble. Some of these greens can straight up reject a poorly executed approach shot just from the contours of the green alone. Other times you may leave yourself on like the wrong shelf of a green, making the next putt nearly impossible. These greens can really play tricks on you here at Lone Grove Golf Course, and I'm looking forward to see how the players deal with it today.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently in third place.
19 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
It was on a good line. That'll sting a bit. Well holed. Let's move on. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Teeing off now on this par 3. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
A bit short with that effort.
That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Great touch.
And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next.
Yeah, that one will play. Well, Rich, it's only mid-season, but you've got to like the way the player has been performing so far.
Yeah, look, this player has played so solid all year long. It's well within the top 125. I don't see any issues of this player not making it to the Tour Championship. I'd safe to say they're going to go ahead and move on.
And here we are with the third shot.
And just one shot off the lead.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Yes, they've made it. And that will take him to 1 under.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like.
Checking the scoreboard now. This player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Currently 1 under for the event. Here at Lone Grove Golf Course, the 6th hole is a par 4 measuring a decent 465 yards, Rich, all the way back there at the tips.
Yeah, no bunkers on this tee shot. Plenty of room to hit it both right and left, but if you miss it wide one direction or another, you're going to find all kinds of troubles with those tall trees. Just that one bunker that fronts the left-hand side of the green here. Again, though, a lot of runoff areas around this green makes that second shot so much more difficult to get it close.
Putting for birdie. Oh, so close. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 4 feet to the cup. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This is a bogey putt coming up. And that'll drop him down to even par now.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
Teeing off here at the 7th. Oh, absolutely flushed.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Well, he's in the spot he feels most comfortable. That's first place. I don't think he's going to want to let that go.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
That was a gallant attempt.
A par putt awaits.
And down it goes. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par.
Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. The great Cevrano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number 1, because he seemingly has 0 weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Getting ready to play their third.
Currently a shot off the lead.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. Step aside, everyone else. Now number 1. And let's have another look at that one.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, this player's pretty much come out of nowhere, crept in the lead ever so quietly. I'm interested to see how they perform over those final 9 holes and see if they can keep it up for the rest of the tournament.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Aman on the ground. John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 11th.
And back to the play, shall we?
Lining up from around 160 yards. Currently in the lead by a shot. And choosing the 8-iron here. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
Jon Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
That's frustrating. 8 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Okay, steady now.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
He's currently tied for 4th. It's time for a one-shotter. Going with the hybrid. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done.
And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. The 12th hole here at Lone Grove Golf Club, 543 yards, par 5.
Again, no bunkers off the tee shot here, Luke, though, but anything missing out to the right or even far left, you're just going to have all kinds of problems. Second shot down the hill to a green that's surrounded by water in the front, bunkers both left and right. I love this golf course. I love the beauty of it, but I got to say, it is a really difficult course.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Aggressive, I love it, especially since they're one back of the lead.
Ooh. 15 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Just didn't drop.
Just a short putt remaining here. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently in 2nd place, hoping to overtake the leader.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Currently a couple under for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
From around 140 yards here.
Only one shot off the pace. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. That's nicely done.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup. If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Rahm. This group is heating up.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's sitting there just in 3rd place.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee.
A chance to go under par here if he can just keep the bogeys off the card.
Sitting at 2 under, currently tied for 3rd position. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's 2 shots back.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Quality shot, that one. This putt to move into a share of 2nd place.
Good opportunity for a fast finish with just 4 holes to go.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. From about 200 yards out. Just a stroke behind the leader. Going with the 5-iron here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Inside a couple of shots here. This would be a good putt to drop.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Currently at -4 for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. There's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Second shot here on the 17th hole. Great shot. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently in 4th place.
Let's return to live play now. This putt coming up is for birdie. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard.
And Rich, after the first 17 have tested the play, they find themselves on yet one more examination with this last hole.
I love this hole because if you're leading and have a chance to win, this is the tee shot you want. There's all kinds of room out there to the right-hand side. Tee it high and let it fly. Give yourself the best opportunity to go into this elevated green with a short iron to make it as easy as possible on you. And it's much easier said than done, Luke, as you and I both well know.
All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. Ouch, that hurts. Here's what's left to win the Legends Championship. Well, Rich, as the legendary Jim Nance once said, they're now rich and famous.
I gotta say, that was an incredible statement by the great man and bestowed upon a great player. And this player will be thrilled to become rich and famous.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.